This question is all about two charged particles moving through a magnetic field at right angles, and because of this they travel in circles. We're told they're both travelling at the same speed, but that the radius of P1 is twice that of P2. We're given the mass of P1 as m and its charge as q, and asked to find out about the mass of P2 and the charge of P2. Well, immediately a question like this should bring to mind the fact that the force on a moving charge is given by BQV in the magnetic field, and that this is going to create a centripetal force, which as always is mv squared over r. And of course these two forces are one and the same thing, which means that we can cancel through to get rid of one of the v's and then rearrange with B as the subject. And we can do this because the B field is the same for both particles, and of course that gives us mv over rq. That means we can set mv over rq equal for the two particles since it's the same magnetic field. So that gives us m1 v1 over r1 q1 equals m2 v2 over r2 q2. Since the particles are travelling at the same speed, we can cancel those out. We're also told that the radius of P1 is equal to twice the radius of P2, so we can substitute in 2r2 into the r1 on the left hand side, and that gives us m1 over 2r2 q1 equals m2 over r2 q2. Now the r's cancel out, and I'd better put those subscripts for the q's in. So this implies that m1 over 2 q1 equals m2 over q2. This all means then that the mass of particle 2 over the charge of particle 2 is equal to m, which is the mass of particle 1, divided by 2 lots of q, which is the charge on particle P1. So therefore the answer is D.